And here's the new turn. After recording the last turn, I just processed, and 2 minutes later we are here. It's a nice thing if you're the host, you can just be the last one that finishes your turn, run the turn, actually advance time in game, and then load your new turn immediately. And still remember quite clearly whatever you did last turn, which is not necessarily always the case, otherwise a turn takes 2 days. So we ran into another minefield here. Okay, and we have swept 60 mines, and our forces have been damaged in a minefield. 60 mines is the capacity that our miner had, so he managed to sweep as many as he could, and then we took some damage. And this here looks to be a combat of that. We still managed to destroy all the fighters in orbit. Oh, no, one remained. And you can see that our drones here have some random damage. One got destroyed by the fighters. Of course, they already had quite a bit of damage before, so they must not have had all that many more mines than these than what we could sweep. Actually, we can see the Hawk here is at 76% damage, so counting as operational. There can't be much left in it. Let's check how much damage it had last turn. Oh, look at this. We managed to capture the Kantara planet in there. Nice. So we did manage to do that little fight. The Eva present as well. Let's check that out in a moment. Yeah, it was the Hawk that ate the mines. I'm not sure. Maybe. Oh yeah, and a lot less of these had 23% of conspicuous damage. Although the damage is not always the same. It's actually quite variable from the mines. But yeah. So we absorbed a few bunch of these mines. Rough style. Okay, we managed to invade that planet. There's 2 combats in here. Let's play the first one. First of all, there's 2 Eee drones. Aye! Tachyon sensors 2. See at a site level of 8, which might be enough for the level 4 cloaks. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to recheck. Quantum 2s, a few plates of armor. So just sensor drone. Here's what, 2 of these. Let's scroll in. Can't really select the other one. Oh no, I'm selecting the other ones. So there's 2 of these. Alright, zoom out again. So a little 4s and he has on this planet. Oh grand, lot of nothing, good. So one of these drones is damaged and staying behind. The Minesweeper is staying behind. These guys are dropping the troops. And the Eve Scouty drones are staying behind. And I don't expect anything else happened in here either. No, it didn't. Good. Ground invasion itself. Let's look at the militia troops that spawned for our friend. They look spidery. It's Cooper. He has 4 ground cannons on these and a small combat sensor, null space. Oh, yeah, there's medium troops as well. Small emissive armor, which is good if you're fighting with ground cannons, low damage, high DPS. But I am using rocket pods, or the medium ones are even using just regular small missiles. Please use rocket pods. Actually, you're getting a couple of these destroyed with their high DPS ground cannons, but there's not enough of them. It's one of these weird combats where your invasion force starts more or less intermingled already with the other guy's troops, which can be quite the advantage for a defender that uses shorter range guns than you, like in this case, but with just 3 militia troops that wasn't going to happen. Alright, good. That refit for that starbase went through, so we managed to stay within the retrofit cost limit, as we had calculated. Count the new planets, no new planets here. That's the first. I guess the second one is conquered. That's it, it looks like. Just one new planet this turn. Accepted the trade, got the resources. He accepted the change in tariffs. Let's see if that's an effect now. We got Quantum Engines 1 researched. Creation 2 for more happiness. Space dock constructed. We need to give that orders later. No planned. Anything we need to launch in here? No, no. So the planet is getting more unpleasant. Let's queue it up. Pleasantness troops. And that's it. Alright. Let's go check our new planet. Oh, great mineral, great organics values. Let's go. The not great mineral is fucking 0. There's actually 0 is quite rare, but there isn't a single mineral on this entire world that can be used. But boy, does shit grow on it. Alright. You're gonna be a little methane farm. 26 million pop tiles mean that you received migration. So let's kill the Romulans. Undome you. You're this far down here, so I want you to be in possession of a space yard. Extra space for farms, usually not that critical anyway. And now we have, I believe, quite enough farms queued for our future demands. Alright. You are already unpleasant. These farms are going to add a little more of that unpleasantness, so let's already give you happiness troops. Okay, let's look at the new planet down here. He has got those 2 eye drones in there. They move towards the jump point as I ordered them to. They're going to move back and they're going to loot the troops. I don't think I can pull this off again. Oh, where did these 12 ships come from? Come from out of system. Did not see them last turn. Sometimes it doesn't like to play the movement log. Oh, there you go. Yeah, these 12 ships came from there. What are they? Eee 2, Pee 4, Eee 2, Meek 3, Replay. You would have thought, but the E are having words that everything ends with a lot of E's or has a lot of E's in them. So these are the 3 plasma missile destroyers that we saw before. It's one of his freighters, a minesweeper. I don't think about those. But you had Peewees, which are his PDs. And one of these is supply ships. Pretty standard fleet support ships, okay. Again, though, that is not something I can counter down here just that easily. It might even give my drones some trouble. My 41 or now 39 drone group that urgently needs some repairs. So you need to have something in there to take down that one fighter. And you go in there. Are you going to engage it? Is that going to engage you? Let's make you into a little fleet right now to override your strategy. Just if you be optimal range. Actually, have you be short range. Formation, no attack strategy. Short range. Break shouldn't matter since you're just one ship. Just move there. Then while you're on that tile, attack again. And then move back. Just in case you try to chase the fighter, it doesn't let you get caught it runs away, but you're a little faster, then maybe a second combat can help you catch it. So sometimes it's good to trigger a second combat by moving again into the same hex that you're already in, which triggers another combat round. That's limited to 3 minutes. All right. Let's see how that works. Do anything more can Tyrant show up on our sensors here? Nope, nothing. That is fine. First space yard here finished. I want more of these, please. I would consider just building space yards here. Just build 3 or 4. That's one thing we can do. Or not building. Just use the space yard as well. I think I want to reuse these. I'm not messing around with the build if I don't need to. Okay, you queue up another one after this, then it's 3 plus the 4th we just queued in orbit. Then another one is the 5th. And this one will build another one, a 6th one, and then the one that is already in orbit can build a 7th one. And 7 is the target number that I have for shipyards in general. Maybe 6, because then these slots here are all filled and you can look at them all without scrolling here, and you don't miss any. So that's my first target number. We'll probably still want more eventually. But for now, let's just queue up that many and see where that gets us. Alright, you here are done with whatever you were doing. Building facilities, rats facilities, I guess. 12k rats from this one world. You can either build colonizers or also build shipyards. We do, of course, need colonizers. Look at all these breathers we have here. Thane worlds, hydrogen worlds, tasty shit. Let's build colonizers, I want to say. You have some spare shipyard facility in several turns. You want to take a couple more as well, okay. Why don't I colonize these? These need to be Atmo converted. No, because they're ice colonies and these are rock and gas. Alright, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4th to colonize, please, a color rock. 4, I would even take one with volume. We got such. What's up, 3 ice, 3 without volume, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gas with volume, please. There's 5. There's volume 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to colonize. Rock with volume, please. Rock volume 8. Refit number 2, I guess it's when I upgraded the cargo base. I think that's enough for now. Right, here we have mines. I know that there's some Kantaran ships here, and I know the Kantaran Sanics are armed. I'm not going to risk going in here, I'm just going to drop the mines here. Launch your mines there, please. Then walk back to wherever you got your mines from and collect another batch. Let's go check where's there more mines lying around that we haven't collected yet. So we're way back in our systems here. There. 3 planets with mines that we can collect from up there. It is very far back. Another 10 turns until you even collect more. But we need to eventually haul them down. I'm not going to do any good in our core space, far away from any border, but we're going to want to build more mines near our borders soon. And you even saw the E-fleet down here just has this one minesweeper that we saw. I checked both of these freighters, and there was the Ripley for resupply, I guess, and the Make-sweep for minesweeper. Just one minesweeper, small freighter, can't have more than roughly the 60 minesweeping capacity that my own have. That's a frigate. Yeah, that's also 10. It's also 60 mines. So we put 100 mines in here, that's already a little bit of a roadblock. I would just need to have those mines. Okay, you that hawk, you can stay there. Your sentry is getting triggered because there still is one hostile fighter here that we are now taking care of. You have been slowed to 5 movement speed because your hawk is damaged. Not entirely sure why that's that operational, because it can still move. It's disarmed though. There's nothing else on these other layers. So you go out and go repair. Next repair should be the zone homeworld. While you're there, I could say you could refit, but what tool? Let's make a hawk design with better engines. Quantum Engine 1s is what we have now, which is again 5 movement points better than the Jacked Photons 3 that we had, which would make carriers, colony ships, light cruisers faster, drones too, or fighters, but not frigates and destroyers. You can always just use Jacked Photons for a big speed bonus. So let's replace your engines. Look at that, not 10 speed, now 13 speed. Can we replace some of these? Yeah, if we want to be slower. No, we actually need all of them for 13 speed. Just touch that last. And that's a direct upgrade to our little hawk. Where's the thing of combat sensor? They used to have just point defense cannon on here. It doesn't need a combat sensor. These are seeking weapons, these are seeking weapons. Alright, that's an oversight. Just 10 dead kilotons. What else do we want in here? A sensor? I guess a basic sensor would not be wrong, since we're using these ships in largely isolated scenarios where they're escorting a lot of drones, for instance. Would not be too bad to just put in additional armor, actually, if they act as a drone leader. Reduce this to 1 of these, to 1 missile. Should put the missile on an internal slot as well, if you would. Put an ECM and put in a shield. You could use an extra ordnance storage as well if you were so desired. So that you can keep shooting and don't retreat because you're out of ammo. Don't retreat the whole group. So anything else we can do with the last 10 kilotons? There's a point of its blaster we could put in. Scanner Jammer is not going to be interesting if you keep the name. Just put in more HP, I guess. I'm going to put in 2 additional light armor plates instead of upgrading these 4 into a heavy. Cost-wise and HP-wise, it's very much the same. I think it costs the cost is a little different in reds, but only by 1 point. But I already have 2 light plates in the old version of this design, so I can just add in 2 new plates instead of ripping those out and paying the cost for a heavy plate, which would be equivalent to the cost of 4 light plates. So I can just add in 2 light plates worth of cost instead of 4 by just adding more light plates. Okay, this is our new drone leader. I don't think I have this on upgrades anywhere. And this is a Hawk 3 anyway. But let's obsolete this and go for this. This is our new drone leader. Actually, with 13 speed, you're probably going to outspeed some of your older drones down there. But then again, you're not going to lead any new drone groups, any drone groups of old drones, are you? How fast the drones that we collected for this 11 with 11 speed? So yeah, they would get left behind by a 13 speed lead ship actually. It's not something you want. It's usually not so bad to have your escorts a little faster than the lead ship so formation can turn more easily. Even if it has that weird stop and go behavior in combat. No, all 11 speed. Strategically, this Minesweeper is going to slow it to 9. Yeah, it's just something I'll have to keep in mind when I build more drones. Talking about drones, I should upgrade these finally to a higher speed now that we have better engines. There's those 13 speed we talked about. Actually need all these. With drones and quantum ones, we can actually get 14 speed out of these. To upgrade both engines again. Well, look at this. This is 120 minerals for 105 movement points. We got 50 kilotons of HP as well. 40, 40, okay. Which makes these a decent bit more expensive than just having these 2 ion engines in there. They are at 80 minerals cost, these at 240 minerals cost. Yeah, but it has a nice extra speed. Yeah, even if we mix these in with others, I think it's fine. Upgrade that, upgrade queues. 35 designs that are queued have been upgraded, and I'm going to need to manually go through the repeating planets and upgrade theirs later. We're going to do the same for our Nero design, since we're still building that occasionally. Great queues, none of those have been queued anymore though. Okay. Fighter design, they will also benefit from having faster engines. Not that we actually use our fighter design really. Let's upgrade it because we can. Didn't have non-queued. Troops are getting their engines from the troop tech tree now, so they don't matter. I should also want to upgrade these. I should put in a combat thruster so they can escape in combat. Yeah, probably better. Combat thruster and quantum ones. Still the same. And we have 10 kilojoules of space left on here, which we could fill with what? Well, either you're gonna get caught or not, right? Let's put scanner jammer in here, because why not? There you go. Now the Illuminator 3. We're essentially using the Illuminator 1s separately from the Illuminator 2s with the cloaks now. And yes, cloaks block up to site level 8. The tachyon sensors we saw at level 8. So these cloaks can block the very sensors that the E had. Very good. Obsolete these. We had one of the Illuminator 2 drones built. I think I just want to replace that. Can you go and replace this, please? With that, please. Thanks, please. Alright. Who else wants orders? You are a Luminaire, because we need more scouting down here. Actually, I should upgrade those with quantums as well. $13, $14. Let's actually call it this design a Luminaire then. And you're no longer recon, you're now satellite or drone scout. I mean, if it was shipped, I would call this, I would make a difference between a recon, an explorer, and a scout ship, but this distinction does not exist for drones, so you're going to stay a recon drone, I guess. Alright. Illuminators become luminaires. Now we have these at least a little bit differentiated. Okay. Still, you are going to go survey the system, please. I want to see if there's any fighters hiding around somewhere. Which means I'm going to need to check the movement log of this thing every turn and not forget, which is going to be a challenge. Alright, Space, who else wants orders? What are they doing with the large trader there? I hope that's not remote mining, because I already had shit there. Let's upgrade that. I have to tell him to move his ship away. You can exit E-build, and we're going to just stay there for a couple of turns. Oh, that's the freighter he gave me. Dropping troops, stopping. Pop on that methane right here, no doubt. Didn't receive no migration yet. One drone group arrive here. Some more coming. I'm going to want to consider sending those downwards, especially now that we have some pyres in there with more point defense to bolster this attack fleet. I think I want to do that. I'm going to move waypoint 1. You are going to get an order to move to waypoint 1. Same as these have. Sometimes I give the order to move to waypoint and sentry. I don't want that right now. I'm going to move the waypoint first of all to the home world here. Maybe I'll later move it down here, but I want them to just move this way for now. Okay. I want repairs in this attack fleet, which means I need to queue a repair ship down here somewhere. I can either queue it here and send it down. And queue it here. I guess since you're free, let's queue it here. Of course, bigger repair ships are better, but they're also slower, because we make them have new engines. You have this 9-speed Minesweeper here anyway, so let's make a 9-speed repair ship. I think that's the current small ones that we have. Yeah, 9 speeds, lots of iron engines. I don't need one that has a ton of repair capacity, just one that's cheap to build and can keep up with the current fleet. Which is your description here. Good. What else we have here? An established ice 9. You want to go this way? What way do you want to go? Already colonized. Go for that rock. Nothing else queued afterwards. Aha, gas volume 6. Collect your hydrogen paper. Nice 9 here. You are not collecting. You are collecting people, but you're not collecting all that many because it's not a volume. But there's also only so many people on this world in the first place. I think it received migration for a turn though, didn't it? It seems like receiving migration in more turns than this planet should have. Maybe turns also just passing more quickly than we are expecting. Are there any other planets that need undoming? No, there's also only planets that have one race on it. Also go to a much better undoming view. Which you can sort by race, but which also does not work if you sort it by race. Okay. Sorted by this. Very nice number though. Let's sort it by size, and anything that is still below the size that it should be, we know that is not undomed yet. Could also have it show you the icons, and there's a dome icon in there. Non-worlds, oxygen worlds, non-worlds. Yes, they also receive AdMod plans. With no domed medium worlds. Non-oxygen, oxygen. And methane. This one needs migration at some point. Methane world and a home world. Did we not drop the troops here? Troops. I always say the troops, the zone, the population. I know that Pop Transport had an error at some point when I was in this part of the system. Maybe I fumbled the order to draw population on this world. Oh well, we'll just have to wait its turn to receive migration. Alright, you are already drilling and need to refit. You need to cease e-build and stay where you are. You are already drilling and need to refit. You need to cease e-build and stay where you are. And next turn is going to be dedicated repair ships here to help these refit faster. Alright, look at this. They're already making 1731 minerals, and that is already after their maintenance cost has been deducted. And that's just with 3 robo miners here. That not very much, sounding 275 minerals per component, already turning into a decent bit of cash there. There's enough to build half a battleship or 2 small ships, almost 3 drones. Remote mining is up to 6k. Terrorists are still not showing. Ah, terrorists here show under expenses. Oh, of course. They show under expenses. I figured they would show as negative income. No, they're here. Okay. Good. Let's finish setting up our expenses and make a screenshot of that to show to our ally. He look at this turn yet? No, he didn't. He is online now. Okay. What do we want to build here? I think drones on repeat. The song of our people. More worlds. I'm going to want to upgrade all the existing queues to Pius 5. Most of the ones that just receive the upgrade command from the design screen are going to be ones like these that are queued. All the ones that currently have one under construction, I'm not going to upgrade this, upgrade them, which is all these here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to check the queues. They all have just the drone queued. Yes. This view here doesn't really tell you what the settings are on the queues. Can't see if it's repeat, but I'm going to just assume this. So I can go here, add to all, clear items, PS5, set repeat build on, and that did not actually clear the queues, just added it to all, like button says. Then. So I'm going to need to select them individually, I guess. It's going to cancel all the under construction progress on the drones. Actually, need to select this. Which is going to lose me a few minerals, I guess, but I'd rather have the faster drones in the future, please. I'm also going to go and launch all of these drones now. Okay, but this, all the Pulse 4 should be upgraded. Kind of see if there's any more in queues here. No, it just tells you how many are constructed, not how many are in queues. Got 118 of these, it's not few. These statistics here aren't always accurate, but for this one it seems to be accurate. 10 build, 6 in service, 4 destroyed. Enemy tonnage destroyed, nothing. What does it look like for the new roll? 67 constructed, 57 in service, 10 destroyed, nothing destroyed. Maybe it just can't count these enemy tonnage destroyed correctly for drones. Nothing in here for fighters as well. No, not that we use those much. What's up for ships? Does it show anything destroyed for my hawk? That's the Thermos. Eagle, eagle, hawk. Oh, the hawk shows 1,026 kilotons of enemy tonnage destroyed. Actually, where's the hawk 1 and 2? What the category did I have them under? Wasn't anything further up here. Did I just not have a hawk 1 and 2 for reasons I've long forgotten? Might have. Alright. Diversion over. I was going to give orders to planets. Let's first set the remaining build queues where we added. I can have you construct a battleship to buddy up with a group that's building in a home system. Bonus for the one we just captured in Arcturus. You there, build a Luminator. Launch that, please. On you is the storage components and the system supply facilities. Okay, then you don't have a shipyard, so there's nothing really else for much for you to do but just build drones as well. Or I could build these mines I was talking about here. I wanted to have a bigger mine ship. I guess I could just build mines on repeat here, just fill up as many as you can and take from here every time. But I like to just build as many mines as fit in the transport so I can go and collect one batch at a time. Let's take this design here and replace all these things with cargo bays. Okay, and let's put in the mine launcher. That is, and the set launcher. Fighter and drone launchers you can't actually put in here anymore. Put that in there and put that in there. 10 kilotons of space left. What do we do with that? I guess put in a sensor. Get some vision. If you're ever laying mines in places, there might be something lurking about. Give you a name. Call you the War Beagle. No. Vabalathus. Vabalathus class mine layer. Okay. Actually, it's a transport cargo. Since you are for mines and satellites. Direct upgrade from the Licinius can lay almost 500 mines at once, which is a ton. So go ahead and queue up 489 mines, please. Watch that take forever. 30 turns. Yeah. Okay, maybe that will not finish in any reasonable amount of time for you to fill up one batch of a mine layer, but I guess you're doing it now. Better to have that queue working than to have it idle. Okay. The last planet needed orders was the one we just captured. What do you have on here? Mines. The Kentarans are natural merchants and don't need a spaceport. I do, so these mines don't actually do anything for me, but cost money right now. I'm just going to kill them because I'm not that tight on money that I can't afford the upkeep on idle mines right now. So, oh yeah, they're also only level 3 and I have level 4, so I can upgrade them if I wanted to. But I'm going to want outside here, obviously, yes, and defenses. That is much more important than getting these mines operational. Defense controller, get some of these disruptors out. Then we probably want something with a little bit of range in there as well. Just 2 of these. And then we want a dedicated point defense platform, please. Non-obsolete unit designs. Copy this. I like to have these a little bit, a very slight bit lighter in the defense. I guess you go there for it to be symmetrical. Because it's fine if the defensive things get destroyed a little bit sooner rather than those that actually shoot back. All right. We gave our other platforms descriptive names. Don't necessarily need to do that with this, but we can still call them something generic enough that people will not immediately see that it's a defensive platform or PD platform. Let's call it defense grid or something. It's fine. Weapon platform S design type. There's no weapon platform point defense type. Defense control net, disruptive battery defense grids. More of a modular defense rather than having a weapon platform. There's one gun, one missile, a couple of PD things, and a combat sensor or anything like that. Question is, who is going to engage you here? Might well be the E, it might well be the Cantarans, but it looks to be the E that I currently have. They are a little fleet here, and they are heavy on missiles, so I definitely want that point defense. Considering how close they are, maybe E build is not so bad. And maybe you want that sooner rather than later. And maybe you want more of them too. There you go. I'm expecting the E to destroy this in 2 turns anyway. But we'll see what actually happens. This little invasion fleet is of course in a tough spot now. Since going forward is probably a bad idea, even if this Kentaron world is still juicily undefended, which we of course don't know because we don't have vision, as far as they are aware. I just accidentally ran over this because I gave an attack order, is what it must be looking like to them. Okay. Load your troops back up. If they do want to re-invade, I don't think having the troops there is going to be much of a hindrance. Chasing these is not going to work, so I guess the best thing for you to do is retreat towards Rollo. There's some Kantaran warships in here. Maybe there's a nice place for you to hide. Excuse things below sight level 4. These things already scan at level 8. Yeah, so that's not enough. Maybe just hide in the edge of the system. Look like you are going to go to Rollo. And maybe next turn we can give you order to park yourself at the edge here. The storm did nothing. Okay. You were going to guard this war point. There's a Kantaran fleet most likely still standing on the other side. And I'm uncertain if you would wait. There was just this one Kantaran battleship on the inside, but I'm of course uncertain if anything else has arrived in the last 2 or 3 turns. And yeah, just stay there for now until I get something to probe that point, which could be something like you. But I'm still trying to keep the cloaking 4 out of enemy view, so I don't necessarily want to put that inside hostile terrain yet, to keep the surprise from my ally alive. Okay. You just keep the war point, you're going back. Going to refit once you're back. You're still in slow build. You're asking me for movement orders. Stay where you are. You refit. Everybody else had orders? No, you didn't. Yeah. Unless I find these Sanics at Vander's Nebula again, you're just going to park yourself there. Just be available just in case anything comes around. Honestly, now that we have the technology from them, we're probably not going to get anything more from analyzing more of these, but they can just take them down as well. Doesn't really matter if they get boarded or destroyed. Okay. You all had jobs. Just greeting queued up some colonizers here. So shipyard down here does not really have a job, just finish the mine and then it's done. So what do we want? More scout ships, more intelligence. And more space yards. Yeah, for now, just build that drone, please, and next turn we can decide what to do here. All right, gonna screenshot this. Send it to my ally. Yes, that's the right channel. Good. Then let's screenshot our eco situation. Send it to our ally so that he can see that we are very much fine, even with the tariffs we are now giving him as subsidies. Research. We need to talk about. We are going to finish this. Oh no, he's posting back that he has suffered a setback in technology, a research setback, one of the bad events. He hates those for some reason. Oh no, you lost your 500 research points, whatever. We have finished quantums. We are going to want more recreation because recreation is nice. And just dump the rest in engineering for now, so we can use that wealth we are producing. All right. He says it's delaying his interdimensional tech field research by another turn. It's too bad. I'm going to tell him I'm finished quantum 1 and I'm going to spend some turns on culture. Okay. That nothing else needs orders. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. Nope. Different button. Save the game, please. And call it done.